Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Detroit Pistons. Knocked loose. Robertson with the steal. And then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
You see the power and athleticism at the rim. Who's man enough to rise up to challenge the Big O?
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And the wing jumper offline. Here's Smith. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Fires from deep. Plumlee with the rebound. Griffin's shot is good.
Hey, major props to Josh Jackson. Made an intelligent play there. Has a good feel for when his guys have a clean look.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Plumlee in the high post. And the basket is good.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And it's Hayes in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Lets it fly. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar gets double-teamed. Taken away by Hayes. Here's Jackson. And he misses the fast break layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
A wide open look here for Wright. Buries the long-range jumper.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep and really spreads the floor for him and his teammates. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Pass to Wright. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Robertson drives in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Nice shot by Smith.
An inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Back to Robertson. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what you...
Bucks trail by 5. Out left to the wing. For 3. The long-range jumper by McLaughlin.
Well, you know, if you're playing Robertson to score, not a bad idea, but that means you're going to leave other guys open, and he'll find them.
Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And stolen by Wright. Griffin takes the 3. And another 3 for Detroit. And an important part of every team's game, we'll look at the hustle stats for Detroit.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And here's Robertson outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
Now here's Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hayes. They grab their own miss.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Plumlee. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dandridge. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Pistons lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, defensively, this is a mismatch. No contest. Jabbar with his length at the rim, forget about it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
They swipe it. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. For the Pistons, rebuild has been a dirty word. With all their injuries last season, staying in the playoff picture was out of the cards. This summer, with their highest draft pick in a decade, Motor City is hoping it will be back in the fast lane soon. Guys?
Building up that talent base. Thank you, David. Outside for Jackson. Back to Plumlee. Poked loose. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Milwaukee?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Elbow shot is on the way. That shot off.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Outside Jackson. Pass to right. Shot clock at 5. Here's Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First free throw is good. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. On its way from Rose for 2. And a miss there off the inbound. Nobody near Allen. Rebound, Detroit. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors. And it's Rose penetrating, and he makes good on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Guys, how about the ball handling by Rose there? Showing you a little bit of the back-to-the-future Rose with those moves.
And it's Miller in the corner. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Here's Allen. They get it back. Outside, Jones. No good from outside. The Pistons lead it. Grant with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Ellington from outside. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Pass to Miller. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Can't cash in from close range. Pistons leading by 5. Now, Doumbouya. Jones drives in. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Rose. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's just strong, tough action from Rose there. Staying in control and getting the job done with authority.
Bucks trail by 8. Miller surveying the floor. Pass to Davis. Jones, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Outside, Jones. And stolen by Ellington. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And now a 12-point Piston lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And that concludes the first half. The Pistons on top, up by 12. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. To the inside, Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Sekou Doumbouya.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Both free throws good from Smith. Detroit leading by 10. And it's Rose penetrating. Inside. And then Okafor slams it in.
Boy, Okafor really makes it hard on the defense when he's setting the screen, because when he rolls, that's a lot of strength and agility coming at you to the bucket.
2 points. That one goes.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
At the teardrop. And there's the nice layup by Rose. Rose has got the lead up to 12 now for Detroit.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Doumbouya. And here is Grant. Dandridge defending. Fast break, Milwaukee. Robertson, good. Robertson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Dandridge. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Pistons. In the corner, it's Ellington. Back to Rose. In the corner, it's Ellington. That one drops for him. And it's a 12-point Detroit lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Blake Griffin had 2 more knee surgeries last season. Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said that the year before, they rode him like a cheap horse, in Casey's words, to make the playoffs. Griffin acknowledged his load may need managing down the road, saying, "I'm a believer in science. I'm going to listen to them and let them lead the way." Guys?
Smart perspective. David, thank you. Okafor. Back to Rose. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Robertson. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. And it's Smith missing.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Here's Okafor. Off target at the rim. And it's the Bucks ball. Bucks passing it around. And yes, it's good. Dandridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And he recovers it. The kick out to Rose. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. 1:53 left to play in the third. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oscar Robertson assisting on the basket. And now just a 5-point Piston lead.
Nobody does it better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the paint. Magical. Length, size, touch. Unguardable inside.
Right side, Griffin. Pass to Plumlee. And it's blocked. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Back to Smith. Here's Dandridge. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. And it's sent back by Plumlee. They retain possession. To the middle. Here's Hayes. Pass to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
From 7. And it's Abdul-Jabbar getting it to go. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points here in this quarter. Left side, Griffin. That one falls. And the Pistons lead by 7.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Over to the left wing. Griffin's shot is off. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Pistons Now Griffin. Right, looking around. Out to the right wing. Back to Hayes. Clock at 6. Robertson with the steal. And here's the break. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And Kevin, he saw
David Aldridge.
During the break, I listened to what the head coach from Milwaukee was getting across to his team in the huddle. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Smith with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Nice bucket inside there by 6'5" forward Craig Smith.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Pass to Dandridge. Chalk up 2 there. The Pistons leading. Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his 1st foul. So it's the Bucks now. They trail by 3. Robertson outside. Abdul-Jabbar. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
The Bucks working the ball around. And the dunk by Smith.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Robertson.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the 2nd half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And it's Rose penetrating. And it goes down 2 points. And the Pistons lead by 3.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Outside Rose. Pass to Plumlee. Intercepted. He's got a clear path. Here's Robertson. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Abdul-Jabbar with the block. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, Fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And they pick up 2.
Hey, guys, we know Rose has drilled big shots before. Just add them.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee. The kick out to Wright. And the 3 off target.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Dandridge's shot is good. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and bunches.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
One of the all-time greats and most versatile scorers ever, Oscar Robertson, showing you how easy it is for him to get to the line. Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Outside Rose. From outside the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Here's McLaughlin. McLaughlin, the sharpshooter, hits the quick release J.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Grant gets a wide open look. No good on the quick 3. And so the Bucks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg.